Hello?
Hey kid, a mutual friend needs our help.
Logan? But how did you get...
I have my ways. Look, you want to help or not?
Depends on the friend.
Aurora Monroe.
Oh, of course. I'm free now.
Good. You know where to find us.
Where the trouble is.
Eliana, thank you for coming.
Aurora, you can always count on me.
A friendship for all seasons is a powerful thing. Thank the goddess for that. We miss you at the school. You are always welcome home.
I found my home with the Midnight Suns. But that does not mean I leave friends behind. What is the problem?
A year ago, the professor detected a mutant living here with dormant abilities. I met with her, a fierce young woman named Dahlia, and invited her to attend Xavier's school. She declined. The orphanage was all she knew. I came here today to see if she had changed her mind, but according to the orphanage, she disappeared 3 months ago.
Let me guess. As soon as her powers manifested.
It's my fault. I didn't want to push her, to take her away from the only place she felt safe. I thought she could hide in plain sight a bit longer. I was wrong.
You did what you thought was right. As you always do.
Dahlia would never harm another person. And now she slipped through the cracks. Another ghost in the wind.
This city is not kind to its ghosts.
Especially not when it's infested with vampires.
That's why we're gonna find her before they do.
They already found us.
Protect the children, at any cost. As if preying on the innocent wasn't enough for them. They come for the most vulnerable.
I would call them cowards, but they are just mindless scavengers looking for an easy meal.
I've got something they can chew on right here.
Ah, Logan. Together again. Just like old times.
Next time, it will be forever.
Just what I need.
Whatever works for you.
Deliver you from her grasp.
Nice move, bub.
Are you prepared? I should have been more vigilant. Dahlia was on her own here, alone with her burgeoning abilities.
There was only so much you could do. Think how many...
All of them.
It seems a requirement of our upbringing to face such undeserved trials.
It falls to us to ensure that doesn't happen. Not here, not ever. Elements bow to me.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
I call to the elements.
Good work.
Sounds like someone had an accident. It ain't even satisfying tearing these things apart.
They may not care, but whoever lords over these pitiful creatures will miss them.
They're probably making more as quickly as we end them.
You're just a ray of sunshine today, kid.
I am always a ray of sunshine, reflected into your eyes.
That's the magic I know.
At least we got here in time to protect the children.
Why bother protecting society's dregs? Hmm? It is beneath your stature.
Beneath me, all I see is you.
The new breed vampires are an evolution, just as mutants were before them. But vampires continue to grow. Mutants remain tethered to humanity, a broken branch on the evolutionary tree. These cast-offs are not your family. They are fuel. There is a food chain, and it is time we ate up.
Surely you see it. Just as mutants push humanity ever closer to the ash heap, so too will this new breed. It is the natural order of this world.
There is nothing natural about what you've done.
Any mutant seeking to dominate humanity does not speak for us.
Ah,
So it is.
that will not be.
Here I am.
Should do the trick.
Look to the sky. They still haven't realized their mistake.
never will.
You were dead!
We got some backup coming.
If you were truly evolved, you would see how your actions against those who cannot defend themselves are misguided.
Oh, does humanity shed a tear for their countless meals? Do they care about their meat?
One does not justify the other. Your mind is twisted.
Or maybe I am seeing things more clearly than ever.
It's a goodbye. You looking at me?
Face your end!
Crude, but effective.
This is what you paid for!
That will do.
Their intentions haven't changed. The forces of nature conspire against you.
Accept your fate!
It looks like they've brought friends. We will not allow you to spread this plague across the world.
My kind have little to fear from you. We are the future!
If they're not scared yet, they better get started.
Do not cross me again. Very effective.
Capture that.
As they say, it gets the job done.
coming in. How many times you gonna try this?
How original. Our ally needs us.
As mutants, you should understand the struggle my kind has faced better than anyone.
You chose to align yourself with these creatures. Our paths are nothing alike.
I chose to move beyond the limitations of humanity.
Whatever gets the job done. I'm gonna rip you.
Very effective. No one.
I've always had a secret for Xavier's recruits.
Not done with me. Prepare yourself.
That must have taken practice. Want it done right, gotta do it yourself. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it. You're a good kid. Not looking good for you.
Pathetic.
By her command.
Now you will see!
Don't let your guard down. There's still more coming.
My power will not be...
Practice that one.
Looking at me now?
Brace yourself. Your journey is over. Face your end.
That will do.
Don't worry, I'll get them for you. Here comes a few more. Things are getting serious. Now for something real special. Done with. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Luck for you. You don't want to get up.
prevail. For now. Drop! That was a quarter of my power. I'm glad the training stayed with you.
The danger room left an impression. As you did with Sin. She won't be back.
It's why she was here in the first place that concerns me.
Agreed. This is bigger than us. If we're going to take on Sin,
And find Dahlia.
we need reinforcements.
Most of the X-Men are off-planet dealing with the Shi'ar brood war.
Don't worry. The Midnight Suns will help.
Storm, is it?
Indeed. You must be the hunter. Magic told me about you.
Why does that make me nervous?
Nothing but good things, I promise. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. I must say, this place is unlike anything I've seen before. There is an air of mystery and wonder, but it feels welcoming and safe all at the same time. How curious.
The Abbey is special. It even holds secrets that I have not uncovered.
Sounds unique indeed. I can already see the similarities between here and Xavier School. Speaking of, what do you think is the most interesting part of the Abbey?
There is much foliage and food to harvest from the grounds. I am grateful for it all.
Appreciating what the land gives us is great. Do you give back to the earth?
I'm careful not to overindulge. I like to leave some for the wildlife.
I'm sure the deer and rabbits are thankful for that. Apologies. I have been dominating the conversation. Have you any questions for me?
Yes, I have a few.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time, but let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
What if I can put some feelers out, scare up a few leads on Dahlia?
Hunter, hello.
I hope we locate Dahlia soon. A new mutant on their own. It is a difficult life. So, what do you think of Storm?
I am eager to work alongside her.
She has that effect on people.
Even on you.
She was my mentor. Of course I respected her. But it had to be earned first. Some leaders blather on to avoid making tough decisions. But not Storm.
She did not go into much detail about the extent of her powers, but they sound impressive.
Impressive? She is 100% grade A badass.
100 badasses. Got it.
Ah, you are hopeless.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
By all means, ask away.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
Real shocking turn of events, eh?
Need a pick-me-up?
not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Ready when you are, Hunter.
Please tell me it's not another nightmare. This.
How's it going, boss? Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close. This should be interesting. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Fascinating.
The doctor is in. Honestly, I rarely leave.
Ready to work? Do your thing.
So, what did you have in mind? All right, now we're talking.
Your craftsmanship must be improving, Tony.
See ya, Hunter.
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
It's hard to keep these fangs sharp.
Won't hold back.
Peace.
don't forget to write.
During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you, and I wondered if you had some wisdom to offer. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm and mystical strife before, but now I see myself dimmed in their eyes. With the loss of the Sanctum, is it possible that I am the last Sorcerer Supreme?
All your experience makes you a stable voice in unsettling times.
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hands, but the Midnight Suns don't trust me. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter me.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through chaos, gathering what we can preserve. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, perhaps I find all eyes, including my own, look to you. You remind me of the Ancient One. Or perhaps I must learn the same lesson over and over.
I hope that was an accident. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
I'm trying to take things slow.
Don't forget to stretch.
Parker, you're not gonna believe this. Found a pivotal piece of intel that could blow the doors off Dracula's dirty dealings.
That's fantastic. What do you have?
Last year, a guy broke into the Central Park Zoo and tried to feed on the animals. I just got the police transcript of his interrogation. He admits to being a vampire and talks about Dracula's underwater base at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know how to break this to you, but I helped cover that story for the Bugle. The guy wasn't a vampire. He swallowed a pound of MGH.
MGH?
We've talked about my claws, but do you know how they work?
I've seen them come out of your hands. They are shiny.
The shiny is called adamantium.
I have never heard of it before.
It's essentially a substance used to make people into weapons.
That does not sound good at all.
What, the claws popping out? That's been happening ever since I could grow a beard. The adamantium came much later.
Someone had to coat them.
Bingo. Now that hurt. Doctor fused the material all over my skeleton, made my claws into weapons, turned me into something less human.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Well, they got what they deserved, and now I've got shiny bones. Gotta see the silver lining. Don't get me wrong, the claws are a part of me. Never hated them.
Don't ask to see what's under the mask. I'll blind you with my good looks.
Time to take it to the next level.
Let us see it in action. Our enemies are many, but we grow stronger. I feel strengthened and ready for battle. The greater the light to fight the darkness. New and improved.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. We need any advantage we can get. I like to stay on the cutting edge.
This'll make a difference.
I'll grow stronger. The fire burns brighter. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Time's wasting, Hunter. All right, then.
Incredible.
It is?
Yeah. I had no idea the powers that be organized such an obvious cover-up. Thanks, Parker. I'm gonna keep digging. Where there's vamp smoke, there's vamp fire. Yeah, get it?
Tell me you found something good. Bye.
Must break you. If you still want it, come and get it.
Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
I will see it through. the forces of nature conspire.
Never seen that before.
You were too weak for this fight.
These guys are always the same.
Their intentions haven't changed. Look to the skies.
Your mother abandoned you.
That's not supposed to hurt. Ah, the main course has arrived.
Not lost focus yet. It is good to be back in the fight. I am impressed. Feel my call.
Are you prepared?
They cannot possibly match your strength.
This is what you came for!
Spotted enemy reinforcements.
I am still the center of attention. They don't seem to be our match today. Return to the darkness.
I think you got him. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
The elements bow to me.
That's a neat trick.
Ought to make things interesting. Playtime's over.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
What are you up to, Ileana?
Being bored out of my mind.
Why not try to make new friends?
I've already done the plain nice thing with the X-Men. Not trying to buddy up to everyone here.
You have buddied up with Nico just fine.
That's different. I trust her.
Did you like any of the X-Men?
I liked the ones who didn't force small talk with me.
So that means you made at least one companion.
Fine, yes. Her name is Kitty. She was my roommate for a while. Sharing a space kind of forced us to get to know each other, but she made it feel natural.
I'm glad you have people you allowed into your life.
A little sappy, but thanks.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details. Farewell.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Don't be shy.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair. Back again. See you around.
I think Dahlia might be hiding with the Morlocks.
The Morlocks?
Mutants who live in the tunnels beneath the city, and who stay away from the X-Men. There's a homeless encampment by an entrance to the Morlock tunnels. Vampires have attacked it 3 times this week.
That cannot be a coincidence. Do you think the vampires are hunting this child?
I don't know. The city's most vulnerable population is being erased, mutants and humans alike. Disappearing from shelters, off the streets.
The vampires go after anyone the world would not miss.
Or even notice.
Until now. Quickly, we must help them.
Save everyone you can, and keep your eyes open for Dahlia.
I'm looking.
Me too. I just don't like what I see.
Hardly breaking a sweat.
Now it's the city's unhoused population. These depraved creatures have no shame.
They do not seem to feel anything at all. Only their hunger drives them.
And yet they're still on the trail of Dahlia, with these people caught in their wake.
Then you're in the right place. At the very least, you can deny the vampires their next meal.
You were too weak for this fight. Your fate is sealed.
Nice move, bub. You have earned this.
Your mother abandons you.
The forces of nature conspire against you.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
Are you prepared?
Got some backup coming.
Even in a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, we've all felt it in one way or another. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia. I will show you.
cannot possibly match your strength.
Your journey is over.
We are being watched.
Let them watch. Give them no cause to fear us.
It's all right. You'll be as good as new.
Dahlia?
Aurora? What are you doing here?
I tried to find you at the orphanage, but...
But what?
It seemed you were in distress. I wanted to help.
I'm not the one who needs help. Look around you. I can do more here than wearing a fancy yellow suit. The Morlocks took me in. They just welcomed me into their family. But now someone is trying to tear our family apart.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You say you're all about protecting mutants, but it's only the ones who live in that mansion. You don't even see people like us.
That's not true.
What happened here?
We were attacked by creatures. We don't know what they are or what they want. Most of us fled after the last attack. Some are too wounded to move. I just need more time to heal them.
What can we do?
You really want to help? Stop those things from killing my family.
If these vampires are truly stockpiling victims, there's something much greater at work here.
As if their torment of these people was not enough.
It is never enough. There always seems to be a darker purpose waiting to reveal itself.
At least it keeps us busy.
Now it's fun. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. You attached to that... Not looking good for you.
The mother
Stay down. Kiss it goodbye.
Fear death. Brace yourself.
Now that was something.
I will deliver you from her grasp. The sky is the limit.
A point. We serve until the end. My purpose is...
Really shouldn't have.
Got some more flunkies coming in.
These Morlocks, they live here, beneath the city? Why have I not seen them before?
These sewers have been home to all kinds.
They've survived by avoiding unnecessary attention. And much like their counterparts on the surface, many people do not want to see them.
The modern world continues to surprise me. I had expected better.
First one that makes an old dog joke gets diced.
I'm sure the Morlocks will be grateful, in their own quiet way.
It is all coming back to me.
Dahlia! It's over. You're safe.
Thank you, Aurora. And the rest of you. We're not used to people looking out for us.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, we'll be all right. I've healed the others. We'll move where they can't find us.
Dahlia, you don't have to be alone. The X-Men would welcome you.
Thanks, but I'm not alone. And I can't abandon my family for yours.
All right. And if you ever need me...
You'll be the first we call.
Goddess be with you. All of you.
Don't tell Storm, but I understand where Dahlia is coming from. Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems... off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right. I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this. You must have slipped.
That reminds me, we need to get you a New York slice, Hunter. You were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly, but they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I'm not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it. Is there anything else?
How did you meet Dahlia?
I learned of her through the X-Men. Once mutants hit a certain age, their powers manifest. I went to offer Dahlia a place at Xavier's school, but she turned me away.
Was that the only time you approached her?
No. The second time I tried, the orphanage told me she had run away. I'm thankful she found companionship among the Morlocks.
I've never heard of a Morlock before.
Morlocks are mutants who are visually distinct. I'm hesitant to call them different, but they avoid the X-Men.
Different?
Some Morlocks may have a gelatinous body, while others have horns growing from their head. Again, visually distinct.
Do you think the vampires are after Dahlia or the Morlocks?
It's hard to say. I do not know what they would want with either of them.
Dahlia and the Morlocks are both mutants. Maybe the answer lies there.
It's possible there's a connection there. I'd rather destroy the vampires before we find out for certain.
No, that was all.
Of course.
Storm, may I ask about your appearance?
Technically, you just did. What would you like to know?
Is your hair naturally white?
It is, believe it or not. Most people assume it's a mutant thing, but it's genetic.
Wow, that makes you very unique.
I used to be self-conscious of my appearance. Looking different comes with hardship.
It only affects you negatively if you dwell on it.
Unfortunately, that's not a luxury most people have. It's a lovely thought, but not based in reality.
I suppose I have never thought of it like that.
Not only am I here to help the Midnight Suns, I'm also here to challenge you. It took a long time, but I have grown to love my traits, mutant and otherwise. I'd be happy to do this again.
We may have helped Dahlia with the vampire situation, but
Good to see you getting all buddy-buddy with Storm.
How did you know I was just with her?
I can, smell her on you.
Are you very familiar with her scent?
We were close.
Let me guess, you will not elaborate.
Nope.
What do you know about the Morlocks?
Morlocks aren't bad, you know.
Who says they are?
Well, society, mostly. Just because they can't pass as normal doesn't mean they deserve to be living in the sewers.
Could they join the X-Men?
They could. But the Morlocks don't trust us. Can't blame them. They don't trust anyone. No one ever thinks about the Morlocks.
How did it go? Is she all right?
We talked. I think I was able to lift her spirits.
That is a relief.
It is sweet that you care for her.
Yes, yes. My heart of ice can melt on occasion.
Anything else on your mind?
What can you tell me about the Morlocks?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their SHIELD file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I am available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book, huh? You don't find it hard opening up to people.
I enjoy satisfying the curiosity of my friends.
That's very generous of you.
You do not share yourself.
I do. But there are some things that need to be kept close to the chest.
May I ask you a question now?
By all means.
Your powers are unlike anything I have ever seen. It is incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me. I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the Abbey. While my abilities are impressive, they can be strenuous.
How so?
Apologies, Hunter. That is something I'd like to keep to myself.
We are still establishing boundaries. There is no need to tell me right away.
Thank you for respecting them. Answers will come in due time.
Lucky for us, I am not going anywhere.
I sure hope not, prophecy killer. I think that's enough for now. Your patience will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? This is some of my best work. I have high expectations. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's...
I'm happy to help, Hunter. I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter. You know, you should consider getting yourself a nice cloak.
Really? Why?
A good cloak adds so much gravitas to your presence. It commands respect and exudes authority. Plus, it's very comfortable. Assuming you choose a good fabric, of course.
I am intrigued. Maybe you can help me pick one out.
Absolutely. One day, when we're not running around to put out Hydra's fires, you and I should go shopping. There is an excellent place in the West Village I could take you to.
That sounds wonderful. I'm always up for a new look.
Once you get one, you'll want to wear it everywhere, trust me.
Do you have many cloaks, or just the one?
Oh, I had many. Have many. Unfortunately, most are still locked away in the sanctum, so I have only one now.
It seems to have served you well.
Yes. Yes, it has. Let me know if you have other cloak-related questions. I'll be around.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Practice makes perfect. I'm ready when you... All right then.
Don't ask me how many times Iron Man has asked me to charge his phone. I'm sure you've heard the expression, getting a second wind, Hunter?
Second wind? Is it related to your powers?
No, but good guess. It's when you're able to continue doing something difficult after you've been tired.
Sounds very useful. What will you do with this new energy?
I'm going to keep tabs on Dahlia and the Morlocks. Make sure nothing else happens to them.
Is that what she wants?
She wants me to keep my distance, but I can look out for friends from afar.
Still wanna...
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
I can handle it.
This will have to do.
I am impressed.
Even the best can get better. I think you got him. Come get him.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Never seen that before.
The advantage is mine.
Really want to piss me off. Gang's here.
too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. Do not bother running. Feel my call.
These fanatics are always the same. Mother.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. This thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt. Sometimes, I even impress myself. See ya, Hunter.
Let's do this. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. See you around.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.
Hey, Hunter. I need a little help puppy housebreaking.
What's shaking?
Charlie's such a rad dog. Gabe would love a hell puppy.
Would he? Specifically, a hell puppy?
Yeah, Gabe's an animal lover. I would love it if his pet were demonic. Like his big bro.
Hellhounds do not tame easily.
You think I need something a little more foolproof?
He sounds like an extraordinary child. He deserves something out of this world.
He would get major cool points if I can find him something like a dragon. A small one that doesn't freak out the neighbors. Or freaks them out the exact right amount, so they stop taking my parking spot.
I am sure Ileana can help you find a portal to a demonic miniature pet store.
She's my next stop. Thanks, Hunter. Hey, Hunter.
Research? Oh, for the article?
What now?
Back again. I think we've got something for everyone. Peace.
Bunazua.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
How can we help you, Hunter?
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Task for us? Another tool in our fight against Lilith. Simple yet effective.
If you find more coil, send it my way.
Time to take it to the next level.
A useful addition.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Do your thing.
Hey, you.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter, hello.
Vampires hit the Morlocks again.
And Dahlia?
Taken.
So this is the part where we bring her back.
I thought you might take some convincing.
You had us at kill vampires.
By the goddess.
Sin's handiwork, no doubt. We should free them before they...
This city has had enough of Sin and her pets. She's long past due a reckoning.
Bad news. More on the way.
That is bad. For them.
Go after the ones holding the keys. Let's get these people out of here.
This is intolerable. Sin has gone too far.
Leave none of her new kin standing. Here it comes. They cannot possibly match your strength. Your fate is sealed. You were too weak for this fight.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
This is what you came for.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Arm Alpha reinforced. We aren't through with them yet. As if the Morlocks have not endured enough scorn in this city.
Sin has proven herself willing to step on anyone to achieve her goals.
She'll get what's coming to her.
I will make sure of that. I
think you got him. Get some. Now that was something.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
We're almost here.
Hold position.
They bolster their numbers.
How long has this been going on right under my nose?
You've had no shortage of distractions from my mother. This is not your fault.
Maybe not, but it sure does piss me off.
The forces of Demon.
Maybe you should teach me that one. Come here. Give the mother my regards in hell. I'm on it.
Forever in service.
More of them are joining the fight.
We must work faster to free these people.
You're the heavy hitter. Throw a hurricane at him.
Did she really do that?
She can. There will be no escape.
That's a neat trick.
Return to the darkness.
Your mother abandoned you.
into position.
We haven't even gotten started yet.
Never seen that before.
Look to the skies.
Our loyalty.
It was your mistake in coming here.
You had your chance.
I usually prefer quieted.
Feel my call.
The elements bow to me.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Don't get up, even if you can.
Return to your mother.
I am impressed.
They are free. Now, where is Sin?
Dahlia!
What the hell have you done, Vamp?
What have I done? A work of true genius. Personal alchemies, artifacts acquired over centuries.
And blood? Siphoned from dozens of innocents?
Hundreds. Mutant, human, a combined broth.
All to fulfill my one purpose. The creation of a vast immortal army that can cross sacred ground, that requires no invitation.
No flaw, no failure, no death. Just perfection.
No stakes. No silver.
No weakness whatsoever.
Except for me.
Enough bravado! My plan was flawless. All I needed was the right filter.
There will be no more running. You will answer for what you've done here and now.
Why would we ever run from you? We stand proud.
She's right, of course. There will be no more running for our kind.
Then this will end here.
I'll put this to good use. Still coming my way.
I call to the elements.
Leave some for the rest of us.
They really want me gone.
You were unprepared. Pathetic.
So be it. John.
always knew you were a parasite. But picking on kids? You're garbage.
You always have such a way with words, Blade. And you're so angry.
That almost sounded like garbage trying to talk.
Enough of your disrespect!
Now who's angry? Starting to see why they call you the hunter.
Cannot be deterred.
Got a friend in need. Let's do this!
That will...
Haven't lost interest yet.
I feel surprisingly refreshed.
Accept your fate! Our time has come.
Is at hand. This more warm bodies on the way.
When this is over, your blood will serve as the first of many exquisite meals to come. A banquet of the Daywalker, a mutant goddess, and... what are you exactly?
Unpalatable.
I very much doubt that.
Brace yourself.
That's one hell of a move. Not good enough. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Thanks for the save.
Are you prepared?
I have faced far worse. Watch close. Remember your face. Should know what's coming. Just a taste. Maybe you should try something else. More fuel for the fire. You should have tried harder.
Dahlia's powers are a boon to this world. We will reunite her with the Morlocks.
Ha! You talk as if we haven't already won!
I didn't hear a bell.
Neither did I.
Is that really the best you can do?
They brought this upon themselves.
No!
Master!
In the end, you are all alone.
Then so shall it be with you!
It seems vampires are vulnerable to lightning.
That was half my power. Don't move. You're all right now.
You came back for me.
Of course we did.
What now?
We'll take you home. Wherever you want that to be.
You can sleep in my room tonight, Dahlia.
What? No, I don't want to kick you out of your own space.
Don't worry about it. I can sleep in limbo.
Oh, I'm guessing there's no point in arguing with you.
You're smart. Try to get some rest. You need it.
In a bit. There's something I need to do first.
Could you stop by later, Hunter? We should talk.
How do you feel?
Aside from the obvious, I'm alright. Although I've noticed my abilities don't feel the same. I don't know how to describe it, but it's,
Darker?
yeah. How did you...
I have darkness within me, too. I understand what it is like.
I don't want it to linger, to control me. How do you deal with it?
I do my best not to tap into that part of myself.
Doesn't that mean you're ignoring that it's a part of you?
Not really. I know it is there, and I can feel it tempting me, but I have learned to keep it at bay.
If you can learn to manage, maybe so can I.
I have no doubts about that.
You know, I'm actually surprised that you all came to rescue me. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally glad that you did. It was just... unexpected.
What is next for you, Dahlia?
Honestly, I don't know. But for the first time in my life, I get to choose. Everything is up in the air, but, you know, I'm taking it day by day. I'm still cool to talk if you have more questions.
Has your opinion of Storm changed?
I was really unkind to her in the sewer. I spoke out of anger, and I regret it.
The words you spoke held no truth?
Yes. And no. It's complicated. But Storm showed up when it mattered. She cares about me and the Morlocks, and she showed it.
You should tell her this.
I plan on it.
How do you feel about leaving the orphanage?
Conflicted. On one hand, I hated it. Every day was a reminder that I didn't belong. But I was surrounded by kids who felt the same way, and we became a family.
You miss your friends.
I do. Leaving them behind sucked. But once I learned about the Morlocks, I knew I needed to help.
Then you found another new family.
I'm forever grateful they took me in.
What are your thoughts on the Morlocks?
They're my family. They took me in, and we cared for each other. We're all mutants just trying to get by.
They are not wary of you?
They were at first. They thought I was one of the X-Men. But once they saw I wanted to help, we built up trust.
Is being an X-Men bad?
Morlocks are used to being outcasts because of the way they look. There's a misunderstanding between the two groups, you know.
Have you reconsidered Storm's offer?
I was worried about this question. I have no idea.
That is okay. You do not need to know right now.
There's still so much about the X-Men I don't know about, and I can't just leave the Morlocks behind.
I am sure you will figure something out.
Me too.
See you later, Dahlia.
I hope so. Yes?
See you.
Getting the Morlocks acquainted with the X-Men will help each team remove any stigma they hold toward the other.
To go... New breed vampire activity is down worldwide. not to jinx it, but I think we're winning.
Any sign of Dracula or Sin?
None. They're off the board. I think we hit him where it hurts. Without them, the few remaining pockets of vampire activity will die out faster than Chewie devours, well, anything. Anything else on your mind?
Thank.
Dahlia is alive. That's the important part. You spoke with Dahlia.
Yes, I wanted to check in on her.
I appreciate you doing that. I spoke with her as well.
Oh? About what?
I offered Dahlia another opportunity to join Xavier's school.
You asked again?
Third time's the charm. She said she'd sleep on her decision, so now we wait.
I'm concerned about... How did it feel when you fought Dracula?
How do you think? He's still alive.
You were not even the tiniest bit satisfied?
All right, it was a little satisfying. But ask me again when I kill the guy.
Storm sure knows how to make the rest of us look bad, huh? Glad she's...
Thanks for spotting me, Hunter. I needed to burn off some steam after that last mission.
I'm surprised you have any steam to burn.
My symbiote boosts my metabolism. Helps us bounce back quickly.
The problem is you constantly need to eat.
I'm constantly eating, but what's the problem?
If you rely on the symbiote, why push your physical body to its limits?
I often push myself past the point of exhaustion because I have to be able to compete. Most of the heroes in this house were either born with fantastic abilities or were handed them after they were dipped in radioactive alien slime.
Eddie, you are literally covered in alien goo that allows you to shatter bricks with your fist.
Yeah, sure. That didn't come out right. The symbiote gives me fantastic abilities, but I can't rely on it for everything. I maintain peak conditioning in case my other gets compromised.
Did your parents instill you with this powerful work ethic?
Guess you could say that. My mother died in childbirth, and my father blamed me for it. Spent most of my childhood trying to measure up to that monster's unattainable standards.
Oh, Eddie, I did not know. That must have been hard.
I guess it was. But at the time, it just seemed like my childhood, you know? Now you know why I push myself so hard. I need to be strong enough to protect all the innocent people out there who aren't strong enough to protect themselves.
I cannot argue with that, Eddie.
Hunter, a word.
Ready for more?
A wise choice.
Do your thing.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? If this thing... Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Oh, and I was just about to binge my stories. An ex... Always a pleasure.
I've got a complicated relationship with anger.
So I have heard. And witnessed. And experienced firsthand.
Yes, I regret that our first interactions were between you and the green guy. Lilith had a way with keeping me enraged.
Trust me, I have a similar relationship with my mother.
Tell me, Hunter, do you have any tried and true ways to avoid being triggered?
Emotions roll right past me. I watch them, observe them, and let them go. I remain focused and present in the moment.
Today we call that mindfulness. I've had some success, but one has to be about as zen as Doctor Strange for it to work consistently.
He seems to let other emotions cloud his work.
Well, he did train as a surgeon, and they are known to have god complexes. All of my attempts to control my anger work, until they don't.
In my time, philosophers would simply say you are prone to bouts of explosive and uncontrollable passion. Perhaps you should reframe your so-called rage monster.
That would make me a cerulean passion beast. I'm not one for marketing, but it's not much of an improvement over Green Rage Monster.
I agree, although both conjure very different images in the mind's eye.
Honestly, the best method I've found so far? Focus on doing positive work. Time to put the nose to the grindstone and redeem myself for the Hulk's rampages. Thanks for the chat, Hunter.
Let's do this. I think we've got something for everyone.
Maybe I'll teach you.
Peace.
That was quite the workout. Dahlia left this morning for Xavier's school.
You do not sound surprised.
She's got the safety of her Morlocks to consider. With so many X-Men out for the Shi'ar Brood War, there's space.
The Morlocks were invited as well?
Yes. Magic ferried everyone to the school. They'll be secure until the vampire threat is eradicated.
I'm sure Dahlia is happy they were able to join her.
It was her idea. She proposed the X-Men and the Morlocks share space at Xavier's school to better understand one another.
What a great idea.
She wants to end the confusion and stigma each group has toward the other. It is a noble pursuit, and I am so proud of her.
So, what are your plans, now that she is safe?
You went out of your way to help me. It is only right that I return the favor. I will remain at the Abbey until your fight with Lilith is over.
Salutations.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Bye.
Enough is enough! We must destroy Dracula. Cut off the head, and the new breed vampires will fall.
We don't even know where to find him.
Well, we don't not know where to find him.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Honestly, I have no idea. I stopped reading scripts in 2016. I keep ad-libbing, no matter how many people tell me to shut
Unless
up.
you know where to find Dracula, shut up.
Exactly, like that. But no, I myself have no clue where Big D and his army of foo-fangers might be.
But one of your clients might.
Depends. You hiring?
You? How?
Doc Morbius said hemolisks give off a faint gamma signature, so I cross-referenced central satellite data to find concentrations of the stuff. Then, figured Sin never flies commercial. She thinks she's too good for it, right? So I checked SHIELD data on private flights with suspected Hydra connections around the time she first showed up in New York, then traced back to the point of origin. Oh, and that sunlight serum is basically magic in a bottle. I had a hunch the mirror table could pick up vats of the stuff. If they shipped it anywhere, why not home base? When you put those locations together and see where they all overlap... voila. Dracula. And Sin, I'm guessing. You know I'm a journalist, right?
By the goddess. What are we waiting for?
Storm, what's the forecast?
Clear skies ahead.
Venom, eat anything behind us.
Why stop there?
Deadpool, Morbius, anything comes across that bridge.
Less talky, more shooty, right, Doc?
Time to make a few house calls.
Wow, that's a serious castle. Funny how no one knew it was here all this time.
Most people couldn't point out Transylvania on a map.
Maybe that's because it's pronounced Pennsylvania?
Point well taken, Blade.
I'll put this to good use. I'm still in my prime. These fanatics are always the same. It's on.
Making it hard to resist the bloodlust.
Somehow, I always knew I'd end up here.
And I could never picture myself in Dracula's domain.
Little old me, Storm and Dracula, the Daywalker and the living vampire? Ah, what a crossover!
Glad someone is having a good time.
Anyone that touches me is going down. On it. Give the mother in hell. Looks like they still want a piece. Come get it. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Die!
Was that your full power?
And then some.
Venom and Storm with me. Morbius, Deadpool, can you buy us some time?
Time for what?
Let me guess. Tombside chat with Vladdy the Vamp Daddy?
More of a pointed discussion.
disciple underestimates your power. As you underestimate mine.
You must see it by now, Dracula. Your game is coming to an end.
This time, you will be our toy. Good. You're feeling confident. I don't want any excuses when you lay vanquished at my feet.
Keep talking. I'm gonna enjoy this. Playtime's over.
You won't leave here alive.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
That's who I am.
Don't blink.
Turn.
This is what you came for!
That's a neat trick.
How many times must you fail before you accept the truth? Our hunger is our strength.
We will not suffer your bloodlust again.
Your appetites are your own, beast. I simply gave you a reason to indulge them.
Now, we will satisfy with your flesh.
I thought you were supposed to be powerful.
I told you this would work, Eddie. Get ready.
I'll remember your face.
this. I'm not missing the boss fight.
You think you've won? Without my grand endeavor, nothing will protect you from what is coming.
We'll manage. Oh, did you want to get a lick in?
Oh no, you had it handled. My concern, as always, is the bigger picture. The new breed vampires are no more.
No more bad food.
Maybe. You like pancakes?
It is past time we go.
Never been so happy to see a shiny blue hole. Ooh, except for the time I met Ronan the Accuser. It's beautiful.
Do you think he's really gone?
I'm cautiously optimistic.
An unworthy master. I shall not make the same mistake twice.
Hunter, I'm at the grotto. There's something here you'll want to see.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter! Ta-da! Our very own We-86 the Prince of Darkness party. There are also tacos.
Dracula is dead? You were certain?
Certain as we can be. After Eddie located his castle, Blade led a strike team of Venom, Storm, Deadpool, and Morbius. Now there's no more Dracula. New breed vampires seem to be clearing up as well. So, any inspiring words to sum up this once only, fingers crossed, takedown of the vampire overlord of all time?
For centuries, the Prince of Darkness has owned the shadows. But no more.
Hear, hear.
Tonight, we drove a stake through Dracula, and drove them both into the ground.
A bit out there, but I'm with you. Time to finish strong.
Now the world throws off Dracula's cloak of darkness, and looks forward to brighter days ahead.
Goosebumps all over.
Really? I thought it was over the top.
I won't keep you from the party, but make sure you speak with Blade before you leave.
Oh, about what?
The greatest vampire hunter we know defeated the granddaddy of all vampires, vampires with a Y, and countless other fanged creatures of the night. I don't know, Hunter. What do you think you'd want to discuss?
The Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the Sons enjoy living here.
Hunter.
You finally got to take down Dracula.
And it felt good.
Now we can celebrate our accomplishments.
I know we're supposed to be relaxing, but I still can't shake the feeling he's gonna rise up from that coffin.
You were chasing him for some time. Give yourself space to process the win.
Morbius had his doubts, though. Maybe it's been eating at me more than I thought.
He wanted Dracula gone just as much as you did. It is natural to be a little paranoid until time has passed.
Guess that's a good way of putting it.
I wish I could have seen Dracula's face after being bested by you.
It's gonna feed my ego for weeks. Nothing can bring me down now.
Remember, you did not do all this on your own.
This weird-ass crew we put together did some good. Not in any rush to work with some of them again, though.
You can just say Deadpool. He will not be offended.
You read my mind.
Last time we had a party, things went south. But don't worry. I've counted at least 6 ways I can spice things up.
I am eager to know your plans.
It's all pretty tame. I was gonna ask Eddie to bring out the old symbiote and have him try my new spicy hot sauce.
You were being literal about this spice.
Yeah. Come on, I'm not always a menace. It's called character growth. Look, I'm just here to party, not get slapped with a content warning.
We are here to celebrate our victory. It is an appropriate time to be loose.
Our victory? I know you weren't there when we smoked Dracula, but I did, like, all of the heavy lifting.
Uh-huh.
No one else came home with a broken leg.
Neither did you.
Shh! I'm trying to make a point.
Team effort or not, I'm still proud of you.
If only I could get my parents to say the same thing. What?
Are you having a good time?
Hey. Yeah, it's good seeing everyone again.
What does your day-to-day look like since being away?
It's been busy, that's for sure. Being away from Xavier's school makes me a little antsy, but I could use the break. I've got to remember how to socialize like a normal person.
Have you been stressed?
Kinda, but it's a good stress. Introducing the Morlocks to the mutants has been hard, but really rewarding.
They could not have asked for a better mediator.
Storm was right about you being a big flatterer, huh?
I hope you have been well. I know you were apprehensive about the changes to your body.
I'm doing as well as expected for someone who was tortured by vampires. Speaking of... Thanks for taking care of Dracula and Sin. Wish I could have been there to see them get what they deserved.
Of course. We could not let them get away after what they did to you.
Like it or not, they left an impression. I'm dealing, but... It's getting a little better each day.
That is a relief. I hope being here and enjoying the party helps.
Yeah, time to make awkward small talk.
Take care, Dahlia.
You too, Hunter. I hope we meet again.
I'm certain we will.
Looking forward to it.
How did you get a truck into the Abbey?
It was easier than I thought. I just showed Magic the menu and she opened a portal. No questions asked. I'm kind of annoyed. I'd prepared a whole dance routine and everything. Oh, in the finale, I was going to strap sparklers to my...
Very interesting. So, the truck, is it here to stay?
That depends on whether you-know-who decides to spend that sweet, sweet in-game currency.
I do not know who.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, man. Have you tried these tacos? What's in them?
You could ask Deadpool, but I do not think you will get a straight answer.
You know, I don't care. Anything beats eating vampires at this point. Although I've ingested so many vampire guts, I'm worried I might turn into a vampire.
That is not how it works. You must also be bitten by a vampire.
Hunter, we've been fighting vamps for ages. I've been chewed on more than a well-used dog bone.
Do not worry. If you turn, I will put you down myself.
Thanks, I think.
I'm sure Blade has a wooden stake on hand. We could stab you through the heart and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm good.
Eddie, I am not actually worried about you turning into a vampire. Do you know why? Vampires do not crave tacos.
Really?
Yes. Do you see Blade or Morbius eating tacos?
No, but I just thought they were on some kind of special diet.
In a way, they are.
Oh! Well, in that case, I'm going back for thirds.
Should we begin the exorcism?
What are you on about?
The real Ileana would never enjoy herself at a party.
I can enjoy parties, if they are small and have nothing to do with me.
So? Are you enjoying the party?
Meh. I'm here for tacos. And to say, you did good, Hunter.
I was not there at Dracula's end. The others deserve your praise.
I forgot you're allergic to compliments. For once, I want you to recognize what you have done. Look at Blade. He led the team that stopped Dracula, something he has long desired. But how? He could not stand Deadpool, thought Morbius was on the verge of losing himself to bloodlust. And can you picture Blade rescuing Eddie Brock just because Peter Parker asked?
And what about Storm?
He respects her. He would not have wanted to add "stop a vampire blood apocalypse" to her many burdens. But you changed this. You bring us all together. Show the prickliest cacti among us we can do more than just work alone. You think you were not present to stop Dracula's threat? But you were, in spirit. Blade led the team the way you lead us. So yes, Hunter, you did good. Now go get a taco.
I was told you are a real party animal, Logan?
Depends on your definition of a party.
Does this not qualify?
Looks like plenty of food. Could go for something other than root beer, though.
At least you are among friends.
You got me there. It's a solid group. Even that nutjob Merc can hold his own.
Deadpool is slowly growing on everyone.
Yeah, like mold. Told Dahlia what happened. You can already hear it in her voice. That weight on her shoulders is gone.
It is good she came to the party.
I'm sure the Sons will make her feel right at home.
Do you think Blade will try to give her chores?
Hope not. Sending me out to trim the hedges was only funny the first week.
For a notoriously surly warrior, I find you are surprisingly pragmatic.
Yeah, I get that way after a few root beers.
Then let us share another round.
You're on, bub.
Any plans to smash something and spray everyone around you?
Not counting surprise cannonballs into the grotto? Niet. Tacos come pre-smooshed. Just biding my time for a surprise cannonball.
What is on your mind, Sarah?
Too many things.
As always.
To me, Dracula was eternal, a threat that would always lurk in the shadows.
Think of what other eternal threats the Midnight Suns could put to rest.
Let's enjoy this victory before we look to the next.
So what else is on your mind?
Blade. When he first came to the Abbey, he was lost, consumed by the emotions flowing from his vampire half. Slowly but surely, he clawed his way out of the darkness. That's when he became the person you know today.
A vampire hunter who defeated Dracula. It is a wonder to behold.
True, but his ultimate adversary is no more. I fear how that will affect him.
Blade has surpassed every hurdle before him. I think this achievement will be foundational.
Perhaps. But without direction, without his true north, where will he go? He's come so far. I couldn't stand to see him lose the life he's fought so hard to build. Will you help me ensure that he doesn't?
Do not worry. I will keep an eye on Blade.
I'm counting on you, kiddo. Enough doom and gloom. You get enough of that from me already. Go enjoy the party. Spend time with your friends.
What is on your mind, Sarah?
Before you arrived, Morbius said the tacos have an invigorating mouthfeel. Deadpool and I both laughed. For very different reasons, I assure you.
Enjoying the party?
Oh yeah, this is, great. I don't get invited to a lot of parties, and when I do, I'm usually late to them.
You seem distracted.
Yeah. After defeating Dracula's menagerie of unholy fanged terrors, all we get to do is turn our attention back to Lilith's menagerie of unholy spined terrors.
Peter, we are celebrating. Take the time to enjoy that we won.
You're right, Hunter. I'm just so used to jumping from one catastrophe to the next that my brain naturally assumes the crash position.
What do you normally do to unwind?
Stop bank robberies and purse snatchings? Come to think of it, I don't really unwind. Maybe I'm perpetually wound.
We sacrifice ourselves to preserve what is best in this world. It is all right to enjoy our accomplishments from time to time.
My spider sense can make it hard to relax, but I like the way you think. Okay, enough shop talk. I'll put on the proverbial party hat. Who wants to see me make balloon animals out of webbing? Huh?
You do not seem very enthusiastic, Doctor. Something on your mind?
I was actually just thinking of Dracula. I had every confidence he would be defeated.
But?
Our enemy is vanquished, but it feels odd somehow to know a legendary figure, villain or not, has left this world forever.
understand how you feel.
As a legendary figure yourself, I had no doubt.
Many things have left this world in my time. Many I was not here to see go.
And now we're reminiscing about our enemy at the party celebrating his defeat.
It is not the type of thing most ever have to consider.
True. We should waste no more time on it.
It is a party.
Yes, and the tacos are unexpectedly delightful.
Now that we've defeated Dracula, do you think I could become king of the vampires?
Is that something you aspire to?
Honestly, no. But Dracula's disappearance could create a power vacuum. Maybe it's better to take command of the situation now, rather than wait to see what fills the space.
We could use an army of vampires on our side.
Yes, but getting even two vampires to work together is like herding cats. Honestly, I'm not sure how Dracula managed.
Dracula herds cats?
Maybe. I wonder if that was his secret.
What would you do if you were in charge?
I don't know. Put everyone on a diet?
You might struggle to convince the larger vampire families to stop feeding on innocent people.
Yes. And I'm sure Blade would blame me for that, too. Come to think of it, I don't want to deal with the headaches of jurisdiction. But a vampire can dream, can't he?
A little friendly roughhousing among close compatriots?
It's nice seeing everyone unwind. I'm glad we're doing this.
I agree. We deserve this.
Especially after defeating Dracula in Sin.
I heard you unleashed all your power onto her.
It was an exaggeration.
Why tell everyone otherwise?
You talk as if I've deceived our team. You know by now that I keep the extent of my powers hidden for everyone's safety.
I do, but everyone else should know that too.
They will. In time.
With the vampire situation taken care of, I hope that gives you some closure.
It does. I'm glad to see Dahlia here as well. That helps.
Have you spoken with her yet?
A little. I want her to mingle with the rest of the Midnight Suns first.
It is nice to see her among friends.
I agree. I'm glad we got to give her that chance.
Carol, one last thing.
Yeah?
Did the team discover how Dracula made vampires?
You'll want to sit down for this one. It turns out that you're asking me about work when we're supposed to be celebrating. Go.
What's up, Big H?
Hola.
Let's converse, if you wish.
Fine, speak. Great party. So what's up?
Take.
Look.
You feeling all right?
What's good?
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
See you, Hunter.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.